Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ChatterCave podcast. Introducing myself, La, and the other host,
Me.
Richard Awesome.
Hello. Crowd goes fucking mental. Fuck it,
So
that'll
you
do
may be
it.
wondering, what is this podcast going to be about? This podcast is going to be about all sorts of media crap. So it's going to be game news, anime news, movie news, hardware news, anything we think that we should talk
Yeah, that's
about,
my chair.
or actually have a thing to talk about, like our own opinions, because opinions is what makes this country great.
Just saying we're not doing anime, but yeah, carry on.
But yeah,
Yeah, apparently there's
the
a
first thing we
No
want to
Man's
talk
Sky
about.
refund. Apparently people have been not being able to get refunds, which is a bit disappointing because, people are
Wait,
going to
not
be...
being able to get refunds.
I think they aren't able to get refunds like on Steam because, like when you buy a game on Steam, if you play it for a certain amount of hours, it's like, nah, mate, you cannot take this back. You've put too many hours into this game, and people are going mental because obviously they thought No Man's Sky is gonna be like. I guess it's like they'd expect to do more. Like I'm not saying it's a bad game.
Well, you see, I've actually got No Man's Sky, and I love the game. You have to put in a lot of time into it, I think.
Mm.
Just to even get your ship going at the start. If you spawned in the shittest location in the world, there's no way to go back and start a new world,
Yeah.
which is a bit shit.
Like I think the one thing people are going mad about is that they thought they would be able to see more people and be more like social, I guess.
Your mic is cutting out.
It's just TeamSpeak.
Oh my god, so unprofessional.
Well, I mean, we can't just say, mate, we're on fucking Uvu. Anyway, yeah, so like, I think it's because people thought that, they'd be able to see their friends more, and be more of a social experience, but
But that's the
obviously,
thing. You
yeah,
cannot
like,
meet
obviously,
everyone.
yeah, obviously there's that aspect of like you being alone in the game. That's why it's called like, No Man's Sky. There's only like, well, there's,
But the thing is, everyone thought, oh yeah, there is like a needle in a haystack chance that you'll be able to meet your friend in somewhere on the exact same planet
yeah,
in the world. But the thing is, that two people have met, but they couldn't see each other. They're not there. They couldn't do shit all. It was literally nothing there. It's just the same world. So you can't go to the same world. It's just you're not gonna meet your friends. And I think that was what let everyone down because
yeah, because they
you
thought
want
they'd
to
be
be
able
able
to
to
play with your friends
And what's the point having these weapons on your ships and all that
if you're not
if
going to
you
be able to
can't
use them.
have like battles in the galaxy?
Yeah, I reckon
Or
they should maybe like push out an update where it's like sort of like not party games but like PvP sort of things. Like you get in like a smaller area, it's like a dogfight sort of thing. That'd be pretty cool. And it's separate to like the main game. It's like a separate like multiplayer.
but the
Like
thing is of that, it would I think
that's
initially they said they weren't going to make us pay for the DLC. It's going to be a free game, and now they've turned their back on that. They've went and made a statement saying we think we was too naive, stating that we won't be releasing any DLCs that you have to pay for,
yeah.
because they don't know how they're going to fund it otherwise. So
Yeah, because they're
saying
quite a
that,
small company as well. It's Hello Games, like the Joe Danger producers, I think.
if they don't put a price on the multiplayer, I don't think they'll be able to make money from it. Because at
Yeah.
the moment, if people are trying to refund the games, then they're losing money as well.
Mm. Yeah, because I think people expected more out of the game than it's been.
It's a very beautiful game.
Yeah, I get that. It's a very like it's a unique experience, but people expected more, I guess.
Yeah, like it's not necessarily surviving either because you're not building
It's like
shelter, you're not doing anything like that. You're just gathering resources and building a ship.
it's like I guess it's in some way a survival, but it's not with the like you know constant death aspect. Like you're just surviving by like going to different planets, getting resources.
Well, that's the thing. If you go to a wrong planet, you can die pretty much instantly.
Yeah.
because of the atmosphere and all that.
Yeah, like the
But
gases. That's a really good feature, I think.
yeah, but the thing is, sure, there's the chance you can upgrade your suit so you can withstand it and go there and
Mm.
harvest shit. But then what are you supposed to do once you've got to the end game gear? You're gonna keep
Yeah,
finding tech.
you're just gonna have to like just constantly fly around to get
There's not
final.
really
Like,
even a story either. You
yeah,
help aliens. You have to try and learn their
like
language.
I haven't played it, but
It's
apparently there's no like there's only really like one objective, and it's like to get to the center of the universe. Apparently
yeah,
that's
and
it.
and then what do you do then?
Yeah,
It's like
there's no replayability.
yeah. Well, there is. That's the thing.
Well,
But
there's
you're doing
no
the same
story.
shit over and over and over, looking at the same
I
beautiful
guess
shit.
after a while it gets boring unless you are, like,
Dedicated.
yeah, like to fly around for say like,
Disconnected from your channel.
oh, alright, um, to fly around for say like ages, you know what I mean? Like, I can understand that it's a decent game and that some people out there like really like it, but for me, I wouldn't really get it because I just find that sort of stuff boring, as other people have and wanted refunds, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. And like, there's only so much you can do. Like, I got bored of Minecraft for a long time because of the fact
Yeah,
that
but like the thing with Minecraft
you're
is
doing
there's
repetitive shit.
yeah, but there's that sort of like replayability. Like you could do mods and stuff. Like if they added mods into No Man's Sky, that'd be sick. Like
Yeah,
imagine
like if they
more
added
planets.
crafting
Yeah,
situation where you can actually build stuff, that'd be awesome.
like I
Um,
I guess in a way like build like a settlement, like a base. That'd be pretty cool. Like
ex-
sometimes you can get attacked by other players. That'd be pretty cool. Like bounties.
exactly, and like say for instance, you'd be able to build a simple hut. I guess it'd be at first like a metal
Yeah, like a
structure.
star.
Yeah, and then you can have a beacon on that, so you always know, like, it would always show, no matter how far away you are from your, like, that planet, you always have a beacon telling you, oh, this is so far away. You can always then travel back to it and all that.
Like a
Whereas,
fast travel point, pretty much.
yeah. Well, no, you still have to, I guess, like, jump speed it and all that crap.
Oh yeah.
But you'd then still...
You'd know where your like little base is.
Yeah. And then you could do it with multiple planets. If you had a certain area which has different
Yeah, so like say
animals you liked, then you can place and maybe farm them at one place, and maybe even introduce pets, because you can make these animals friendly to you. You can feed them
you can tame them.
meat, you can feed them carbon, iron. Some of them eat fucking iron. And these creatures can be a fucking adorable. The ones I found, they're like little rat things, but they look so cute. And first time I saw them, I fucking had like a fit. I turned into a little girl pretty much.
Jesus Christ.
But being able to take them like with you would be great, or being able to like bring them into a house or something like that. Make them more of a permanent thing instead of they just find stuff for you for a couple minutes and then you go off and try and mine gold or something. They need to make it a more of a stable and survivable game.
Yeah, like with the beacon thing you was on about, I was thinking like, say if you went to a planet and there was like a really rare resource, but you didn't have the like, I guess like the hardware, like the enough, I guess like a high enough level to mine it. You could put a beacon down, and then when you get that stuff, you can go back to the beacon, get it, and then it saves you trying to find it again.
Exactly. And also another thing that's pissed me off about the game, right? I went to find a settlement, right? And it took me out to the sea. I couldn't land my ship, and therefore I had to land my ship on the land, travel 5 minutes through the ocean, and then go down the track to the point where it's saying there's a settlement. I went down there, almost died. Nothing was fucking down there. Literally, there was supposed to be a settlement down there, but every time it went near it, it would disappear and say you're at your location, but there's nothing there. I was just like, what is this? Why?
Yeah.
And then I'd leave again, and it'll say it's there, and I'm just like, what? Why is it saying there's an underwater thing over there? And I couldn't find anything. Like, the bugs they have really do piss me off, because just that.
Mm.
That put me off the game. I was just like, no, I'm fucking going on another game now because I've spent 30 minutes trying to get down to this place that
Yeah.
apparently isn't there, and therefore it pissed me off so much that I wanted to leave the game. I didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, it can put players off and therefore
Yeah.
like lose like
I don't know
player
if it's a
base.
bug. I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't know what it was. It just really pissed me off.
Yeah,
It could be still there, but
yeah, like I understand that it's a really unique game and it's probably one of like its kind most recently. Obviously, Star Citizen is coming out, which looks pretty good. Like it's a more detailed version, I guess. But
is
No
it?
Man's yeah, if you haven't seen Star Citizen, it's pretty much like No Man's Sky, but a lot more realistic. Um,
Okay.
but in No Man's Sky, obviously, there's like that. I don't know how to say it. It's like not really. It's more like less serious, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it's more the casual game,
Yeah, it's
which
more of a game that if you just want to relax by yourself for a while
yeah, you
and
can just
just
jump
mine
on
a
and
load of random
play.
shit up for no reason, then sure,
Yeah,
do it. But otherwise, it's not really that
yeah. All right, I think we should move on.
great of a game. I
Um,
got a question, Han. Dirks, the giveaway is being released on a video. So if you want to go to the video, and you do the instructions in the link that's in the description of that video, and then the giveaway will be announced, like who won in 2 weeks. So it gives people a chance to do it.
yeah.
So yeah, what's the
All right.
next
Let's move on
topic?
to. Should we move on to Pokemon Go, the update?
Okay,
All right.
so
So the buddy system. I reckon that's a pretty good feature because obviously,
yeah, but it's confusing.
I think what happens is you choose one of your Pokemon to be a buddy, which pretty much when you walk, you see a little character like walk wherever you walk.
Yeah,
The buddy will follow your character in the game, and I think like each kilometer, something like that, may give you like one candy for that specific one. So say if you have like I don't know what's rare in the UK, a Duduo, is that's what it's called?
yeah.
Say if you have one of them, and say you have 48 candies out of 50, you could make it your buddy, walk for 2 kilometers, get 2 candy, and then be able to evolve it into like the three-headed one.
But that's the thing,
Like,
right? When they bring out trading, then people will be literally walking around, like, which is good. Obviously, Pokemon Go has been
it's been
quite
a very
fun as
big
a
success,
exercise.
and like, in like exercise, like,
But you say it's a big success, yet it's losing almost like 15 million of its
well, no,
players.
I mean like, it's been a great success on like the fitness aspect. Like, it's gotten people out and about, walking, running, cycling, that sort of stuff. Than say like the stuff you see on TV. Like, it's been a success in that aspect.
Yeah, but the thing is, people are just going to be walking around, farming all these rare candies, boosting their
Yeah, obviously
Pokemon
there's gonna
up.
be little like glitches, like the location glitch where you can just make yourself or make your character walk. Like obviously there's gonna have to be like patches for that sort of stuff. But
Yeah, there's going to be so much spoofing that literally he'll be getting so much candies, leveling up their Pokemon, trading it for money, or selling their accounts, and then they'll just keep doing the same thing over and over
yeah,
until they
well, I
have a lot of
mean
money.
they could bring out like I guess like a rule where like Pokemon Go accounts can't be sold for say or like if something is sold you get fined. And they're bringing out bans and stuff for the people that do the location glitches, which is good because obviously the developers are thinking about the glitches and not just thinking about like the updates. They're thinking about problems with the game, which is good. And
But the thing is, you're just going to be able any Pokemon. The reason it's so hard to get these candies in the first place, like I've got two Snorlaxes, yeah. I
right,
have four. I've caught four. No, I've hatched three or two, and I've caught one. Right,
right,
and they're hard. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. They're hard to get for a reason. They're not supposed to be easy to get candies.
Yeah, because they're one of the
So
the higher tier ones.
oh,
Hashtag stream sneeze. What the fuck was that laugh? Oh my god, that laugh was awful. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it shouldn't be easier to get candies. Maybe they could do a thing where it's like, if it's a 2k egg Pokemon, it'll be like one every kilometer. If it's a 5k egg one, it'd be one every 2 kilometers, and then if it's a 10k egg, it'd be like one every 5 kilometers, maybe.
still stealing.
Jesus, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright, that's good. But you see what I mean there? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they should.
I think I just died. Oh my god.
Um, yeah, so, I don't know. Also, apparently, you need to turn your OBS, like, audio up. Alright, solid. Yeah, so, like, hopefully they do sort of like a different system where it's like, the higher tier ones take longer to get, say, a single candy for. Then say like a Rattata gets like one candy every half a kilometer, say, or something like that. I reckon that'd be a fair system because obviously you're not gonna be wanted. No one's gonna be sat there walking around with a fucking Rattata, are they? No one's no.
That's gonna be a fairer system.
Obviously they're gonna need to face obviously the location glitches where people are just like walking around to fucking America in like 3 seconds.
I just feel like it would be too easy for people to be able to then evolve things that.
Yeah. Obviously, there's gonna be some like balancing needed, like maybe the candies up upped,
For
or
instance, Dratinis, people are just gonna
yeah, that is a fair.
chuck them in.
Or maybe they could
It's
just do
one of the
like,
best ones you can get.
or Dratini's in a 10k egg, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Dratini's. Like maybe they could just do the thing I was on about, like the 10k egg, say takes 5 kilometers for one candy.
Yeah. I got some comments to reply to now.
Right.
Derps, do an ass reveal or face reveal. No.
Jesus Christ.
There's some videos of me already with my face in, so you can always go check them out.
I mean, is there one with the ass in? So just ass cam.
Ass cam. But at that point, it'd be borderline pornography, and then
Channel striked.
The rotating microphone looks like a bookmark. Guys, if you got anything to say about these topics we're talking about, feel free to jump in, and then I'll, I can't keep replying every second to you guys, but.
Right, should we talk about something legal?
Yeah.
Alright, well, the GTA 5 lawsuit's been cleared. About the Lindsay Lohan, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So from what I've heard was, Lindsay Lohan sued Rockstar on the base that, liking her in them, like...
I will show an
them,
image.
like the posters, they sued them because the person that's similar to her from, like, 2009 or something.
Yeah, the red bikini sort of thing.
Yeah, and I think I've even got a picture of what one of those, like, supposed to look like, where she got, like, arrested and she wore a hat and stuff. I've got one on my wall. And, pretty much, the court have cleared Rockstar and put the, debate off in their favour because of, well, it's a character in the game. You can't say it's someone.
This one.
Sure, you can base it off someone, I guess, but it's not directly linked. You didn't find a direct link.
Like there is no clear evidence it's supposed to be based off Lindsay Lohan. It could just be a random girl in a bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she has no solid evidence that it's her that's been based off that character.
Yeah, there's no evidence. So
Like,
because of that,
I would admit they do look quite alike, but I'm pretty sure Rockstar didn't mean that in any way.
to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But I think also,
They probably did like minor adjustments, like the hair, the eyes, or something like that. So it's not.
I think that they thought, oh, they could get away with it, which they have, and Lindsay Lohan can appeal for it. But it's also a good reason and good publicity stunt for Lindsay Lohan to
Yeah.
say, okay, I'm suing you, so because I think you've copied my image and put it into a game.
Plus, also,
Um,
she gets attention because she can just say, "I'm in GTA 5. How do you feel?" Yeah, I can. I,
um,
it's a bit weird though. Like, it is I mean, I can sort of understand why, but it's more of like a little thing, isn't it? Like, you can't like any blonde girl in a red bikini can say, "Oh, that's me."
yeah,
But
but the thing
like,
is, like she pointed out that they like it also looked like her. It did actually look like her. They even took the same glasses and all that.
mm,
So there
yeah,
is no doubt they probably did um, copy her or look up on Google um,
bitch in red bikini.
blonde blonde woman in bikini, and they could get the idea like that.
Yeah,
But
like a template, I guess.
yeah, like a template, something they can turn into
Their own.
a just a picture and
Yeah.
as an advertisement. And because they make so much money off of like GTA in general, they Lindsay Lohan thinks she can try and get a cut out of something so minute in a game that she'll be able to fund herself for a bit.
Mm.
That's just how life is, especially in America. They sue each other for anything over there, I believe. Just watch Judge Judy, for fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ.
Everything's just always constantly, oh, this guy, he
This
left
guy
me
stole
and
my
kicked me
watch.
out.
Fuck him. Alright, should we move on?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to. I'm thinking Suicide Squad. You haven't seen it, and I'm gonna try not to say any spoilers. But I've seen it. And yeah, the reviews have been mixed. Like, apparently, it's been getting, like, quite bashed by reviewers. Because I think people were, like, angry because there wasn't really much, like, Joker in it.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
But, like,
This the Suicide Squad was again like we were talking about earlier with No Man's Sky. It's quite hyped, and because of
mm,
that, like they showed a lot of things in it with the Joker and like Will Smith and all that.
yeah, and
But then
people expected more.
when it came to the actual film, I haven't seen it, but I've heard that most of the stuff they showed in the trailer was actually all that it was.
Well,
Like,
there was, that odd, like, the last part they didn't show at all in the trailer. Also, I'm not going to spoil it because it's quite a big thing in the film. But the whole like last 30 minutes, 45 minutes, they didn't show at all in the trailer.
oh god,
Um, which I guess builds suspense as well. Like you get to that part of the film, you're like, oh, what's going to happen? And oh my god, I don't want to spoil it, but I did not expect it. Which is good because if they would have shown that in the trailer, it would have gave like the whole film pretty much away. It would have given you all the the hype moments, I guess.
yeah.
But like the thing is, people were bashing the film because obviously there wasn't much Joker. But like the way I see it is, the film's not really based around the Joker, is it? It's based around Harley Quinn, Deadshot, um, Diablo, Boomerang guy, and what's her face, Katana. The actual squad, not the Joker. It's not. You know what I mean? Like, I can see where they're
Yeah, it's
coming
not like the
from.
Batman film
I can see where they're
where
coming
it's
from. Where it's
22
like,
people.
yeah, I can see where they're coming from. Like, they see the Joker, they're like, oh, I want to see more of this. But people need to understand that the film's not just about the Joker. It's about the main like 6 or 7. I can't be bothered to count how many there were, but you know,
Yeah.
the people shouldn't be bashing the film for something it's not about. It's like saying, it's like talking about say Warhorse and then saying, why is there a cat? Fucking, I want to see more of this cat. Like, no, you focus on the horse, not a fucking cat running in the background.
But
That's
but the good thing about the film is it's made now.
yeah,
Obviously, an
it's
appearance
made
for
quite a
the
bit.
Joker in another film because Jared Leto, he said, "I hope that he will be brought back again as the Joker. He really enjoyed it. He even
He
got into character just like Heath
he
Ledger did.
did.
Heath Ledger went off into a hotel room for like a month just to try and get into the zone of the Joker. Well,
Yeah, like
he did all the pranks on his friends. He fucking sent a deer carcass to like his friends
nice.
for like a head or something. And it's he did so much fucked up things, like prank wise. And you got to remember as well, it's a different change of the Joker as well because he's doing it for love. He's not doing it because
Yeah.
he's insane. Um, but yeah, so I think that'd be interesting in the future to see him actually in, say, like a Batman film
Yeah, I
where he'll actually
reckon.
get more of a spotlight.
I reckon if they like from Suicide Squad, I can imagine them pulling off maybe like a Batman side because I'm pretty sure this isn't a spoiler, but you see Batman in the film, like in little parts, like I guess how the squad is made. Like you see Batman in some parts, which I can sort of see them maybe making into like a side film, like not a main film, but like
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like maybe like Batman's side of the story, which would be cool, and maybe they can involve Joker more in that because obviously Batman and Joker is like the two biggest rivalries, one of the biggest in films. So I can definitely see them doing maybe that. It maybe say like a Suicide Squad 2 or something like that, Um, but overall,
you never know. The next one could be Batman versus Superman versus the Joker.
Jesus Christ. Um, but yeah, like overall, I did think the film was like good. I would definitely recommend it because you know, as like a massive like DC fan and like Batman, Joker, Harley Quinn, that sort of stuff, like the villains as well. It was a very good film about them. The one
Yeah,
thing I didn't like, the one, it's not even a problem. It's just like I wish they improved is they added more characters to the other, like they added more can't fucking say the word, char- fucking added more personality to the other
and all
character.
that.
Fucking oh my god, my English is not up to scratch. Anyway,
But the thing is, as well,
added
I think what they wanted to get out of this movie was it's now going to be a starting base,
yeah.
like with the Avengers for individual um,
Yeah, because they
character
in like
stories.
Civil War they brought in like Iron Man and all that.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to then mix between them. So
Yeah, so like
you know,
say if like a new Batman film comes out, they could bring out like Joker and Harley Quinn. So
yeah, and then I don't know most of the people in it. So, but for instance, I remember distinctly Will Smith's player. He was
Deadshot.
an assassin, wasn't he? He's a
Yeah,
mercenary.
yeah,
So they can make a whole story and the film based just on that alone, and how he got into prison. They can make it all lead up to
because like that's all what they did
this.
with Deadpool as well. Like I guess like I mean I
Yeah,
don't even know, but like
and because they're trying to link Deadpool to X-Men, aren't they? They're
yeah,
trying to get him to join the X-Men, which is then he can then be in the X-Men films as well,
yeah.
and they can keep linking all these films together and keep making separate stories
It's
as
like a
well as
massive universe. They could pretty much all just put them all into one film, and it'd be like a massive just like the fuck like. But like the one thing I wish they improved on in Suicide Squad is I wish they added more personality to the other characters because I will give it this. The only really two characters you learn about really is Deadshot and Harley Quinn. They're like the main two out of the 6. Like they're the most you see in screen time. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, they can then make these films
Yeah,
or
they
other
could easily
films
make a Deadshot film.
to expand on the other characters. They don't have to just stop there. They can take the best characters and the worst characters and just make their own films. They can link them all together. It's going to be, I think, a much larger scale plan in the future than what it is just now. And I think they know this. They
Yeah,
know that they'll be able to branch out to each of these characters because everything's always about heroes defeating. Um,
villains.
yeah. Well, what about villains defeating heroes and their
Mm,
backstories and all that? That people also love to see that. So that's why so many people love the Joker in the past anyway.
mm.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with them characters. I think in the future.
Yeah, I can definitely see like maybe down the line, like I said, Deadshot film or like a Harley Quinn film. Like I can definitely imagine a Harley Quinn film and like adding bits of like the Joker, say. Um,
Yeah, definitely.
because like they could add the backstory, like because she turned into pretty much Harley Quinn when the I guess the Joker like tortured her. You see it in the trailer where he's like, "I'm not gonna kill you, I'm just gonna hurt you
But
really really
the
bad."
other thing though with this is um,
It,
if the actors who are in the film don't want to do these films in the future, if they didn't enjoy being that character, they won't do it. As simple as
mm,
that.
yeah,
They don't. They're not. They don't have to do all this if they don't want to. They can always take other jobs. So
mm,
hopefully that won't be the case because
yeah,
I think they should keep going on with this story and this
yeah.
character.
All right, should we move on to? I mean, we can talk on the Tau Unite.
Okay. Well,
I'll let you take the stage for this one.
well, what is really hyping me up recently is a game that I've been playing um, for a while now, a couple months. I've been playing it as well as um, been streaming it, and that's a game called Tower Unite. And soon they are going to be bringing out this update, which they've been working real hard to fucking get out, and it's going to be the casino update,
Mm.
where they're going to be bringing like poker, blackjack, all sorts of things. And for those of you who don't know what Tower Unite is a game based off Gmod Tower, but it's a whole different game now. They've refurbished it. It's still an alpha, so there's still a lot of things they're going to need to
There's
do.
still like
But
bugs to be ironed
you
out.
know, that is just something they all have to go through. They have golf, they have all sorts, and they're always going to be bringing out new maps and extra things with no additional add-ons in the future, like charges and all that. And I've just been getting really hyped recently because of this new update, because it's got such a small player base. I actually play on it at once, so I go on it when I'm streaming. There could be not even 10 people on, which is quite depressing because you want to be able to play with people. If you don't have friends to play with, then you want to play with people on the servers.
Yeah,
Um,
you want the like multiplayer experience.
yeah. So because of this update should bring a lot more people in because it means they're going to have a lot more things to do. For instance, Laura was playing Terry a minute ago. She was playing mini golf. She's on the bed, and I was just like, "What the hell? You're playing mini golf without me?" Because I really do enjoy the game. It reminds me of PlayStation Home, which was on the
Which
PS3.
was amazing.
Which is on the PS3 where you like it's kind of like The Sims. So you have your own you have your own apartment. There's loads of areas you can go to, play mini games, earn items, earn money, stuff like that. Well, this is pretty much exactly like that, except for
It is pretty much Gmod Tower,
yeah,
just
but it's
revamped.
now more
It's
not
better.
polished. Well, the thing with PlayStation Home before they close it down because it's a project, they used to get all sorts of developers in, um, like from different games, and they used to, like say Ratchet and Clank developers will make a Ratchet and Clank area, and then you can get free gifts from Ratchet and Clank.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, so it's like
this they're not
co-op,
going
I
to be
guess.
able to do that, but it's since that market has gone, there's an opening to have a social game like it. And because Gary's Mod is like 10 years old now, and
Is it
they haven't
really?
brought out Gary's Mod 2 or anything like that, that this is going to be a very nice updated game once it's fully released, which I'm going to be loving for fucking hopefully years. The only problem is the devs. There's a lot of people working on team, but a lot of them are more graphics,
Yeah, there's not as many
design, and
coders.
3D modeling and things like that. They're not coded. Um, they're not. They don't know code, so they haven't been able to, for instance, get the casino update because out this month. What's this been? No, last month, August. Because there's only like two guys working on code, whereas the rest are always working on the aesthetics, and so they get ahead. But then when it comes to coding, they're always on the push. So that's the only probably downside with it. But they're really great people. They always communicate on the forums. They do live streams every 2 weeks to show their progress, and as well as it being slow progress, they're still interacting with their people.
Yeah,
The
they're
players.
still
So
in
that's what's
contact
good.
with the community.
Yeah, they want to know what we want
Yeah,
compared to a lot of games which
they just do what they
make
want.
yeah they make what they think we want and then not change anything about it, or add anything about it to it.
Alright. Well,
But yeah,
I'll move on to Watch Dogs 2, shall I?
if you want.
Alright, well, Watch Dogs 2, everyone remembers the first one for being shit physics. But, in all, I actually thought it was probably one of my favourite games, just because I reckon Watch Dogs was one of the better, unique games that was out. Like, there wasn't really many, like, parkour hacking games that, I guess, required, not strategy, but, you needed to plan things through. Like, you could set off a car alarm and then sneak around. You know what I mean? Like, it required, I guess, game sense in a way. But Watch Dogs 2 looks amazing. It's in a brand new location. It's in San Francisco, I believe. So I can imagine just the amount of stuff you could probably do, like with the bridge. It looks a lot better. Like the physics, like we've seen gameplay of the physics, and it. Whenever you jump off a ramp now, you're not going to drop like a sack of shit.
It's
Which
very much like a modern day Assassin's Creed / GTA game, wouldn't you agree?
I guess in a way, yeah, but
But with the hacking aspect.
yeah, like
Um,
the best thing I cannot wait for Watch Dogs 2 is the combat. Oh my god. Right. Have you seen the combat?
no.
Oh my god. Right. I've never seen beating someone up so fun, right? The main weapon, well, the main like melee weapon is a pull, like a cue ball on a bit of string. So you literally, what's like the old medieval, a mace, is it? Like the little like stick with like a spiked ball on the end.
Yeah, that's a mix.
Right, it's like that but minus the spikes. And the combat looks so fluent, like the game looks just so fun to just beat the shit out of someone with a cue ball. Like, oh my god. Um, and
Fair enough.
we've seen gameplay of like the quad rotor, so that's gonna be like a massive. Like they're adding aspects from, well, they're adding new aspects like the quad rotor, the little drone. So
Okay.
it provides different ways to complete missions, which I like because obviously that makes replayability safe. Like, you completed a mission one way and you'd be like, your mates says, oh, I completed it this way. You could try and do it that way as well. Say if it could provide a different outcome, say. Like, if you don't actually enter the building and use the quad rotor, maybe you can escape quicker from the police, that sort of stuff. Um, but the gameplay itself, like the multiplayer, looks amazing as well. Like, it's free roam, single player, but then at certain times you'll join someone else's game fluently, and obviously you're not forced to play with that person. You can say, oh, I don't want to play with this person, just go off on your own, which is good because obviously you don't want to be forced. Because if you get forced to do co-op with someone who's like a
Who's
troll,
yeah, a
you
griefer and all that.
yeah, someone who's just gonna sit there like on the fucking little quadro, do jack shit. Which I like because obviously I'm more of like a single player story guy. Like I will admit I do like my multiplayer like co-op games, but with certain games I just like to play single player because that's I find that more entertaining. So obviously I don't want to be sat there and there's some guy fucking across the hallway shooting like a shotgun going, fucking yes. Like, I want to be sat there doing like stealth. I want to do it my way. So I like the idea of that. You're not forced to do co-op, and I hope there is a way, because I hated this in Watch Dogs 1. The what's like the assassination sort of thing. Like, you'd just be sat there in single player doing a mission. You'd come out of the mission, go into free room, and then it'd be like, someone is in your game trying to kill you. Find and kill them, or something like that. It's like, why can't there be an option just to turn it off and just, let me play the game? You know what I mean?
Like just free roam.
Yeah, like that's the one thing I didn't like about Watch Dogs 1. Like, now that I think about it, I think there was a way, but like obviously that's not really helpful now because I didn't know. But I'm hoping there is a way to turn like the whole multiplayer thing off. And
Yeah.
when it comes to single player, like you can just do whatever you want, without anyone griefing you.
See, I tried playing number one, but it just got infuriated me a bit, and then I just drifted off from my Xbox One because that's what I had it on.
Mm.
Like I got hyped up about it because I was like, yeah, hacking, yeah, boom. But then it didn't pull me in enough,
I will
and
admit the story was a bit weird. Like
a
it was a
couple
bit,
times, right?
it's a
I
bit
would
confusing.
drive, I have to get away or something in a car, and I had to jump over a river. I'd jump over, and I'd clip a little bit of a post. But that post would seem to be like
Yeah,
reaching up to the
that's what I was on about, like the physics. Like, oh shit, that's my chair.
and because of that, I would fall in the water. Oh, game over. Do it all over again. Oh, great. Missed it a couple more times. Then on the fifth time, I was like, okay, done it. Oh, look, something else fucking screwed me over. Fuck this. I'm going on to another game. It just infuriates
Yeah,
me. So
like
I just didn't want to
from
give
the
it a chance
gameplay
after.
that's been revealed at like say E3 and just like in general gameplay. There is a section of the trailer where the guy jumps a ramp in various different cars, and you can see how the speed and like the I guess the weight of the car affects the physics, which is good because a motorbike will go further than say like a fucking 18 wheeler, which
Yeah.
I like that because in Watch Dogs 1 everything would just fucking fall like a sack of shit. Like it would be like jump straight down, which wasn't really you know so I'm glad they you know got rid of that, upgraded it quite a bit, and in general the parkour looks sick. There's really only one thing I don't like about the game in general, and that's the cam angle. I think it's too far back, and I saw like the cam angle in the first one where it's like sort of like over the shoulder sort of thing. I liked that because it was a lot easier to do like say I don't know just general free roam. It'd be a lot more cinematic, I guess. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Like what I mean? Like, it would just look better over the shoulder than like 12 meters back.
Yeah, 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 I get you.
Alright, fucking I love voice break, please. You could talk about CSGO or iPhone.
Let's see if there's any questions first.
Alright.
Um, I'm not actually doing anything, Aragon. I'm just listening as well as trying to think of points that I can add into the conversation. Um, but there are certain topics that we've thought about in advance.
Oh, I got one.
So
I got one that's not in advance, but it could be quite good.
okay,
Battlefield 1.
um, save it for a minute.
Alright.
And what we're trying to do is think of things in advance. But if there's something that we really want to talk about, we can then just bring it up. Because it's better when it's free flowing, and
Yeah.
obviously we want to try and get you involved. So maybe in the future we'll like ask you guys, is there anything you want to input into it at the end? But obviously, if you got anything to input, just type it and we'll read it when we've said what we want to say as well. So just be if you want to get involved in the conversation, chat away and chat.
Alright,
Um,
should we
but
do
yeah, what
Battlefield 1
was
then?
yeah, what was the new idea you just thought
Battlefield 1.
of? Okay, go on then.
Um,
What about Battlefield?
well, I actually think it's quite a decent game. Like, not gonna lie, I did have my, I guess doubts because obviously, it wouldn't be like no one would be used to, the lock-on stuff, the vehicles. But I think they've actually pulled it off quite well because obviously, it being World War One, there's not much technology, so everyone's gonna be sat there thinking like, right, where's the helicopters, And from the beta, it's very fun. Like I would say, it's a very fun game, but it can be quite annoying, and there's some things I wish they'd nerf
Yeah,
and
yeah,
buff.
I know what you mean by that.
Like the fucking tanks, man. Oh, so many times I've been killed by a light tank. I
But the good thing how they counter that, and they'll probably make it a bit more powerful as well, is the fact that, yeah, sure, there's that, but in the old battlefields, there's only really a couple things you can use, which were rocket launchers, or
or like C4.
yeah, or landmines. Well, on here now there's landmines. There's grenades you can chuck
Yeah, there's the
that are
anti-tank. Like
yeah,
I get it. That is a very OP grenade, but I think they still need to buff it a little. Because 25, you need to throw four of those fuckers just to destroy a tank. Like I think maybe two, maybe up the damage to like say 50. Like maybe that's a bit overpowered, but then again, a tank is overpowered in this sort of game.
yeah. Um, but then I think there's also they they've underpowered planes.
Yeah, I thought that.
Do you know
Like
what I mean?
the only really plane I've gone, like I've been playing quite a lot of Conquest, and just trying out the vehicles. And when I was in a standard attack plane, it was really like I think it was really difficult to like hit people with the guns. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just I'm really shit. But I think they need to make it so like maybe the crosshair is a bit more like precise because it's like a circle and then it's like a mini circle. I think I haven't played it in ages. Um, but I think they need to make like maybe it or maybe just like the guns more precise. Maybe like faster firing, maybe more damage.
The thing is, though, they're trying to make the guns to as realistic as they can.
Yeah,
Um,
I get it's a
the
very
thing with
authentic
what they're
game.
doing is they can reference this game to real life guns, and that's what they're trying to do, make it as accurate as
Mm.
possible. Whereas a lot of games now are also like Call of Duty, they are going for the futuristic, where they can literally make up what they want, and
Yeah, it's
no one
not
will question them.
authentic.
And
Like,
because of that, because they're trying to keep it somewhat to the accuracy of World War, um, there's going to be guns that are going to be better than others. Like I find that the assault class, the first gun you get on there, where you got the
oh, the little
roundabout
drum
on the
mag.
side, yeah, um,
Yeah,
that's not that great compared to the medic's like rifle.
yeah, it's less
Because
damage.
I like the control with the rifle where you can just hold it, point, and shoot, like spam click 1 2 3, and then they're dead.
Yeah,
Whereas the
okay.
other one, you got to like battle the recoil, spray and pray.
Yeah,
You got to
like,
be fairly close.
but then again, you think about like, the gun in real life. I guess it would have that feel on it because it's not really a grip, is it? Like, you don't really have that much control over that sort of gun. Whereas a rifle, it's a single shot, and then it's like that massive bit of recoil, and then it, goes back down, and there's another shot. Like I think the weapons are fine. I think the weapons, all the weapons are fine. Maybe the sniper rifles get a little bit nerfed because it's some of the snipers are pretty OP in the thing, but obviously in that time snipers would have been fucking you get hit one of them fuckers in like the chest, you're dead. Um, But like,
Um,
like I think they need to change it so like the vehicles maybe, just the vehicles in general, and
I also
like
think they should change what like the combat on the horse, because the
yeah,
horse is so overpowered.
yeah,
Because
especially the sword.
yeah, all you have to do is go whack the dead. Like you should be able to like counteract it.
Yeah,
Like
like
if it was
in
on,
Battlefield 4, like you could do the counter knife, couldn't you?
yeah, when if it is in front of you, you can counter knife it.
Like
Um,
what I'd really like to see is, I mean, this would probably be really hard to program and put into the game, but when the guy swings his sword on the horse, maybe if you melee, it'd be like a parry sort of thing, and you
yeah,
both take like 20 damage from like the shock impact sort
or
of thing.
or even because they're running at you, you grab the sword, right?
Where's this
And then
going?
they no, like you grab their hand and like kind of like like choke slam them,
Bring them off the horse.
Yeah, you bring off the horse, and then you can like either stab them or something like that. It's just something to counteract that OP-ness, because I they got so much speed. Half the time you don't even know they're behind you,
Yeah,
and
and if you see one in front of you, you gotta be
sure you can
very.
kill the horse and all that, which is quite horrible if you ask me.
Yeah.
But it the chances that it's going to outrun most of your bullets.
Yeah,
Like
and
try
to
and
kill the
sniper it,
guy
you
on the
got to
horse, you have to be very accurate.
yeah. Like I was able to snipe one off their horse, but only because I planned like where they're going to be running so far in
Yeah.
advance. When I shot the bullet, it actually was able to hit them. But the chances that happening is very very slim,
Yeah,
and
I
because of that, I
think
think they need to decrease the OP-ness of the horse.
like
Um,
the thing I was talking about the vehicles, like the tanks. Like I understand in those times that'd been OP is like you see a tank rolling and you'd be shitting yourself. But like I think they need to make better anti-vehicle. Like the anti-tank grenade is very good. Like you throw like four on there, bang, it's dead. But there's like six pieces of dynamite on that fucker. Surely just two would. Obviously, maybe it should be like two to disable a tank.
the thing is, maybe if it was like certain points if where it hits. So if
Well,
they ride
yeah, like the
over it,
track. Say if you hit the track with an anti-tank grenade, then that track would be disabled.
yeah. But also, if you hit underneath a tank, more likely to destroy a tank because the underneath wasn't
That's
as
like the
padded out.
weaker.
Huh?
It's like less
That is the
armor.
weaker. Yeah, that is the weaker part. So,
Yeah.
but if you chuck them on top, you're not going to do as much damage. Um, on my video I released today, right? I had Battlefield 4 footage in it.
Battlefield
Gameplay
1.
and yeah, Battlefield 1. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
But I most of it I was just in a tank for the whole game. I got about 3 kills, but the amount of points I got was ridiculous. I had like a full tank all the time. I even took on the train, and with the ability where you can like what's it called, something repair, like it's like an
Oh
instant
yeah, yeah,
repair,
yeah. It's like a.
emergency repair. It like puts you up to from like 60 to 90 health in one, and you just literally just press it. You don't have to hold it down or anything. But I was up against a train just doing that, and I was able to do a lot of damage to the train and like almost killed it myself. And like because of that, that is OP as fuck. Like
Yeah, like I think to make that like nerf it, maybe you'd have to stand still for say like 10 seconds, and then that'd leave you vulnerable for people to like throw
well,
anti.
well that's what you would have to do for the normal repair, which I think puts you up by like 20 health. But the emergency repair, it's like an instant repair, and like literally I just press it while I'm driving and shooting, and I was just like, oh, that's fucking great. I'm just taking out these guys.
Hmm.
It's really
Maybe they
fucking
could.
easy.
Maybe they could change it so it's like, you'd only get that for once every like 5 minutes or something like that, like a time limit.
Yeah. Well, I think it was only it might have been every 30 seconds to a minute you
Yeah,
could
but
do
that's
it.
still
But it was
pretty.
still not enough. enough time.
Yeah, you could
And
easily just hide somewhere for 30
all I
seconds.
had to do was hide behind a sand dune out the train's view, and then I was healing up anyway normally. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's also another thing about Battlefield. But then you got to remember, Battlefield's in beta for this reason. They're trying
Mm.
to find out what we like, find out what we hate.
Yeah.
The only way we can always and only help improve PM is if we let them know what we think, and if they still then don't change it, then you
Like,
tell them again and get everyone on board.
my
Um,
one problem I've had with Battlefield 1, Battlefront, Battlefield 4 is that the majority of the game, people, well, there's obviously that one guy that's just in a fucking helicopter the whole game. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like that.
but they can't do that now. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, but there's gonna be that one guy that's just sat in like a heavy tank the whole game. It's gonna happen, and
Oh yeah,
I
but
I hate that. Like, I wish there was a way where it was like a time limit sort of thing, or like, you'd have to switch out. You know what I mean? Because like I understand.
nah, I don't agree with that because one, I'm a noob and I'm probably that guy who's gonna be the tank. Two,
Yeah,
um,
but like the thing is, for someone like me who's never really in vehicles, to get killed by a vehicle over and over is the most annoying thing, because you're like, I'm on the ground. If it's, what I mean. Like, I wish there was a way where, say if someone's in a tank the whole game, say the next round they can't be in a tank for as long, say something like that. Like, because obviously I probably sound really sorry right now, but I hate it when I get killed by like some guy just in a little bird, fucking patrolling Cedar Shanghai skyscraper. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you gotta learn how to fly the helicopter, but it doesn't really show much. Obviously, it shows skill, but like, it just shows that you're only good in a helicopter. Like, say if they take the helicopter away, what are you then? You can be shit. You know what I
well, you
mean?
can't say that. That's the
Well,
thing.
no, no, but like, the
Um,
thing is, I wish there was a way where it was like it limits.
like a cooldown.
Yeah, like I know in Battlefield 4, say if a jet got destroyed, I think it takes like a minute or 2 minutes to get another jet back. But I wish there was a cooldown for when people were in the helicopter. Like, say if the driver, alright, say if there was only one driver in it, and like a little bird, say, because obviously Battlefield 4 is like the main fucking vehicle one. Um, say if someone was just in a helicopter like for 5 minutes, it could say to someone like, I don't know, you're getting tired or fucking something like that. I don't know. And you'd have to, get out of the helicopter, and then there'd be a time limit for when you could get back in it. Because obviously, I understand that the whole point of, like, say, Conquest is the vehicles. But like, the thing is, you can't just be saying like a tank the whole game. Because what is the point in playing like Conquest? You might as well go on a vehicle only, fucking game mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, people always want to argue back, saying, "Well, I bought the game. I should be able to drive a tank as much as I like until
Yeah,
conflict mode," which is fair enough.
I understand that. Like, I'm not saying you can't drive vehicles, but I wish there was just a way where it was like limited. So you're not constantly getting killed by the same guy in a tank like for
I
20
also
times.
think that how how it is with vehicles at the moment, they're not the strongest things in the game, of
Yeah,
course.
I would admit
Because
there has been
I
a big nerf to vehicles in Battlefield 1, but they're still like pretty overpowered. Like the light tanks, like you can't get close to them because obviously the fuckers just gonna turn around. You know what I mean? Like, I
yeah,
wish there was more anti-waste. Like, obviously I'm not gonna say bring in a fucking stinger. Like, obviously not. But like, I wish there was a way where it was like, I don't know, a mortar strike, say, because I'm pretty sure mortars were in, or like
yeah.
what's the one?
Well, there are the
Artillery.
you can get kind
Like,
of like artillery
like the
shells,
flare,
but
the sniper flare thing.
yeah,
I wish there was one where it called in like saying like an artillery strike. Pop one near a tank and then bang and be dead. That'd be
no,
sick. But
that'd be
like,
too OP.
no, but say if you only get it once
You
every
you can
10
get a tank
minutes.
yourself, which is good for battling other tanks.
Yeah, but like, the thing is, this is probably just me. I'm not really one for vehicles. Like, the only reason I got into vehicles in the beta was 'cause obviously to try them out, see what they were like. But ever since like Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4 even, Battlefield, even like Battlefield 3, I wasn't like I was always on the ground, because I found that fun. Like if they made, I think they need to nerf. Like obviously this is gonna sound really bad because this doesn't make any sense, but I think they need to nerf it so like tanks are less damaging to people. You know what I mean? Like, because the one
Mm,
thing that fucking pisses me off, right? And I know this isn't a family friendly podcast right now, but it fucking I smashed a Xbox controller of this, right? Because there was just a guy just in a helicopter in Battlefront, like in Battlefront as well. You know the fucking like little jets that the Imperials
yeah,
get, not the X-wing, the other one, the A something.
yeah,
People would just they wouldn't even be targeting other, you know, planes or slash fucking ships. They'd just be going down gunning people on the ground, which, you know, to an extent in Battlefront that is really unfair because there isn't really much you can counter against it in Battlefront. Like you have that the little electric shock thing, but they could easily just like dodge it, and it seemed pointless. Like in Battlefield 1, if there was one thing, like, they don't have to nerf the vehicles, they don't have to add a time limit, but just make more anti-vehicles. Like, with planes, obviously you've got that little, fucking, well, you got other planes, obviously, and then, you have that armor bullet thing for snipers. But say for, like, medic or, like, assault, you can have, like, a mortar strike called in, which, would be OP, but give it like a time limit of like 5 minutes, and you're not gonna, no one's gonna sit there spamming it.
but
And
yeah,
if they added like a fucking like the little, you get those little missile things like on the ground, like the green things, and you can like turn it. It's like one shot at a time. Like I understand those are probably more realistic to the time, but we saw in the trailer that there was, artillery. So I still
but
think
you
that.
got to remember this is only one. They're only like showcasing one map, so
Yeah,
therefore
obviously, like the airship as well is gonna be OP. That's gonna be good. Um, the train is good, like for
they
countering.
can't they can't let us test everything out all at once because the fact
Yeah,
is
I'm just
that we'll be getting a free game then.
if I could just pray for one thing for EA, Dice, fucking whoever developed, Frostbite. If there was fucking one thing, just nerf the vehicles, especially the fucking light tank, because that shit is OP against like people. Like I understand it's probably not going to stand up to a fucking heavy tank, but it should be more of a like a I guess like a scout. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be rushing in. It should be like sort of like sort of like World of Tanks, I guess. Like you have like the sniper one. It should be more of like a scout tank, and then the heavy tank could be like the heavy tank should stay as it is because I find that fine because obviously it's a heavy tank. It's gonna have more armor, more guns. But I think the light tank should maybe have like less health. Say that should be it. That should be one. And then there should be more ways to counter tanks and planes. Like maybe they should have like I don't know in like buildings they could have like like the fucking little uh, RPG launcher sort of things that are on the ground, like the artillery, anti-tank shit. They should have more of them, and there should just be more ways to counter tanks. In my opinion, I probably sound really salty. I can't stand fucking vehicles. Like that's the one problem with me in Conquest. I can't stand the fucking vehicles. Oh, I could rant for hours about Battlefield vehicles. And we've been talking for over an hour, so
Yeah, I'm just sneezing a bit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
I
But yeah,
think I think that's it. Unless you want to talk about the iPhone.
No, we can save that for next time, sure.
Alright, Sam, that was pretty good. Hour 4 minutes, hour 5 minutes for a first episode. Oh, there's a fucking sneeze.
When is the giveaway? The giveaway is in 2 weeks. I've put a video up, Blue Laser.
Okay, is there any
with the
final
link.
questions?
So yeah, you go on. If you go check out the video I uploaded today, then you can see like how you can apply for it. Yeah, you only came because of the giveaway. Don't you like my content and streams? I'm slowly dying from hay fever. You see.
Is there any more questions?
Yeah, is there any questions, guys? Am I planning anything something on my channel when I got 100 subs? Even you have more. I don't know what you mean, Aragon. If I'm planning anything new on the channel, I'm always planning stuff. It just depends.
Like this.
Yeah, this is something we're gonna be trying to do. Like,
I'll happily do this every week.
podcast.
Just need ideas. Like, maybe leave suggestions in the comments about what we could talk about.
Yeah.
Just looking through your comments now.
So yeah, is there any questions there for everyone? Laura, is there any questions? Laura asks, when am I coming to bed? Never. After this, I'm to bed.
Someone asked if
Is there
I'm
anything you wanna ask?
17.
Olly,
Oh no, it's a different one. What?
is there anything you want to ask?
What, myself?
Oh, is there anything you want to ask me?
Um,
How does it feel like having 100 subscribers? Well, Ollie.
right, yeah, I definitely said that. Go on then.
Oh, it feels different. I feel like I have a massive erection.
Solid.
Mate, it's not my fault.
Right.
Good swear.
Oh, you didn't get the joke. I said solid.
Oh, wow.
Haha. Didn't even intend that. Alright, well, I'm going to end it here.
Okay.
It's been a good podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and peace.